Let's get moving. We're not frozen in place after all.
Hello, hello, mis cielitos, and welcome back. Coco is here, and I am continuing Genshin. I have not really, done much since last time. As you may have noticed, I haven't been, doing as much streaming because I still have had that extreme fatigue from last week. I ended up just... Ooh, new enemy. I ended up completely just, skipping out on, Virtue's last reward this past... Alright, what do we get? This past Wednesday, since I had only gotten about 4 hours of sleep that previous... Oh, I just noted, I've been yammering and there's a timer. Oh, oh, okay, I see. I see the oranges, the, probably the shield. Okay. Let's try that again. Though I've used up my...
Dodge this! What's the hurry? Freeze!
It is level 15, so... I might be in over my head.
Dodge this!
Yeah. I'll try this again, at a higher level. But for now, last time I believe we were trying to track down the raptor, who is a criminal that's taken to the air. Because apparently, all this time we've been flying illegally, and, Ember may have forgotten to tell us about that. Might have just slipped her mind. Speaking of poor Amber, when I booted up the game, I left to go and get some water, and when I returned, it was just in time to see her being obliterated by some enemies. I didn't realize that I'd left a game in the middle of a camp.
Cool it!
So I guess that's technically my first death. I did once drown because I ran out of stamina. I wasn't paying attention the first time I actually went into a large body of water. But that didn't knock the character out. It just kind of put me back where I started. What's all this? Oh, we're just gonna steal it. Certainly the people who live here don't need that, right? Right, it's fine, it's fine. Message, went drinking in town, temporarily closed, a manager. People in Mondstadt really? People in Mondstadt really do like drinking. Ooh. And that's what you get for being, for having the audacity to treat yourself to a drink. That looks different. Philanemo mushroom. I don't think we've ever gotten one of those. Alright, so should be about here. There we go.
This is Springvale. There must be some clues about Raptor around here. The sister from the cathedral put some secret animal markings on the artifact he took. Use your elemental sight and keep your eyes peeled for clues.
Alright, how do I do that? Is it middle button? Ooh. Click and hold the scroll wheel to use the elemental sight and look for clues. Pardon? Hopkins the Marvelous. What are you yammering on about? Traveler, do you ever find yourself frustrated because of your lack of strength? Have you wondered what it would be like to have power beyond your wildest dreams? How do I become more powerful? And you are? How do I get this power? And you are? Who am I? I am one who the god of the spring has put here specially to make miracles happen for people just like you. Yes, you specifically. Hello, PCU. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. You know what, PCU? You've always got my back. I appreciate it. Requisitioning. You can call me Hopkins the Marvelous. Okay, Hopkins the Marvelous. How do I get this power? Just drink this bottle of holy water and the god of the spring will reveal divine mysteries to you. Okay, sure, absolutely. That sounds like a smart thing to do. Who knows, with any luck, you might just get a vision. And how could you not want a vision? Just 300 mora for a bottle. I mean... I don't think I've even been using my money on anything, so whatever. I'll fall for this sketchy scam. Huh, you find that expensive? How about this? If you purchase this holy water I have here, it'll come with an extra mystical chalice. Drinking the holy water through this chalice increases its effect greatly. So buy it now! It might take a while for its effects to kick in, though. Let's see, a holy water, a bottle of clear, colorless, and contaminant-free liquid, indistinguishable from ordinary spring water, may or may not be worth putting all of one's hopes into. I'll take it. A broken off branch.
Ooh, hey, what do you think this is? It looks like a broken tree branch. Oh, Paimon knows. It's from a frame of a wind glider. Therefore, there are no elemental traces on it. It looks like it's just a plain old tree branch.
Fabric piece.
A strip of cloth with animal markings on it. Looking at the design and the way it's woven, there's a good chance it came from a wind glider. Wow, Outriders have to be textile experts now? It's a harder job than Paimon thought. If this really belongs to Raptor, it must mean his wind glider is broken.
That means he'll be at our mercy. Whoa! I didn't know those things. I thought they... Alright. You know, I was gonna let you go. I wasn't gonna hunt you down for once, and you just had to come at me. That was all on you, buddy. Oh, it made me lose the crystal fly. Oh, that's what that is. I was wondering what that red mark on the map was. I guess that's just cooking spots? Okay, no. Elemental mark.
How do we know if this was left by raptor or an animo slime? Animo slimes are airborne creatures. They don't leave marks on the ground unless someone stomped on one to take off.
Which, you know, none of us have ever done, because it's illegal, so we definitely haven't done that.
Wait, are you telling me people actually do that? Either way, let's make a mental note of these markings. They're very clear. It appears that the elemental markings point this way. Huh. Well, do you think he ran off ahead? There's only one way to find out. Come on, we should keep following the markings. Ooh, what's that? Looks like something's going on up ahead. It sounds like there's a battle going on. Could that be Raptor? Quick, let's keep going.
Investigate the strange sound up ahead.
Dodge this.
Sorry, dude, if I'm freezing you too. It happens. It happens.
Cool it.
I can't believe Kaya has a teleports behind you move.
Thank goodness, the Knights of Favonius have arrived. The hilly trolls won't dare pursue me any longer.
What happened?
I can't believe it, but the hilly trolls attacked our carts. Luckily, I outran them.
Hilly churls? But I thought the Knights of Favonius had cleared out most of the hilly churl camps around these parts.
Oh, Amber. You don't know how many of those I've run into.
It's a small camp not too far from the village. The route I take on my delivery runs ensures I steer clear of it. But today, some crazy fellow suddenly fell out of the sky and landed right in the camp.
Now, who does that remind me of?
Winry?
Oh, it really riled them up. They chased the funny-looking fellow as he fled, which brought them out into the open. I managed to get away, but they smashed my fruit carts to smithereens. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do when the merchant caravan gets here tomorrow.
Funny looking? In what way?
Oh, he was holding on to something. Must have been heavy because he couldn't glide in a straight line to save his life. Maybe that's why he fell. Honestly, people like that shouldn't be allowed in the skies. It doesn't take a genius to know you're not supposed to carry heavy objects while gliding. I'm gonna report that idiot and make sure he gets his license revoked.
No one without a license should be in the air.
Object. The artifact? This could well be our guy. Tell me, did you see which way he went?
I managed to catch a glimpse as I ran from the hilly churls. I think he went that way.
Seems like a strong lead. On with the chase. Oh, and don't worry. As soon as I get back, I'll tell the knights to mop up the rest of the hilly churls as soon as possible.
Just some requisition. Oh.
Freeze!
I will. This feels quite sudden.
What's the hurry?
Dodge this! Freeze!
They don't really look like.
Dodge this!
I mean, I guess they're bandits, but with the one with the shovel, just for a second made me think it was just a bunch of villagers.
Have a little taste!
Let's spark things up a little.
Freeze! Suffocate!
Don't be such a brute.
Ooh.
Suffocate! Freeze!
Oof. Oof.
Freeze! Suffocate! Freeze! Suffocate! Freeze!
No escape.
Freeze! You're open! Have a little taste! Have a little taste! Suffocate! Cool it!
Or anyone? Yep, there we go.
Apart from the hilly churls, there's a bunch of funny-looking people too.
Come on.
Judging from the
You
type
can't
of
just say
wind
that.
they've gone up.
Oops.
But if that's the case, what are they hanging around here for? I wonder. Well, this measly bunch can't slow us down, that's for sure. But we also haven't found the artifact, which means Raptor still has it on him. Forget these guys. Come on, let's keep following the elemental markings. Huh, look where we are.
There are no more elemental markings ahead.
The elemental power on the artifact must have worn off. Raptor must have realized the markings would give away his position and sent his minions to slow us down. That way, when the effect wears off, he can make his escape. He won't get away with this. After him!
Raptor's hideout. The reward for courage is flight. Raptor is lurking somewhere deep inside this temple. You cannot let him escape again. Use what you've learned about gliding to take him down.
There's only one way over there. Raptor must be up ahead. However, it looks like the only way we can catch up is if we glide. But there's a ton of enemies below. They'll definitely attack us after we take off.
Yeah, they've got crossbows and
If
all.
we're gonna do this, we'll have to glide and defeat them in one fell swoop. You still had one stage to go in your exam, right? Yeah, but what's that gotta do with anything? How about we make this the third and final stage of your gliding exam?
Oh, perfect. Right into the fray for what should be training.
Are you sure that's how the exam is supposed to go? It's a custom version of the exam, designed by yours truly. Besides, the normal version of the exam wouldn't be fit for the hero of Mondstadt herself. So, what do you say?
Watch me nail this exam. Watch me... Localizers. That may have more than more of a meaning than you think it probably does.
Woohoo! Good answer! Prepare for takeoff. Raptor awaits you once you defeat all these enemies. Then that gliding license is yours.
Phrasing indeed. Use the nearby wind currents to keep yourself afloat while evading enemy attacks. While gliding, you can drop bombs. Defeat all opponents this way. Wait, how do I drop the bomb? Not that way. E, okay. That's cruel. Cruel and unusual. Jesus. Those poor bastards. You should have run while you still had the chance.
Nice! You breezed
This
through.
was just a massacre.
You're a natural. I knew you'd be fine. All that's left now is to grab ourselves a raptor. Let's...
Is there anything beyond those waterfalls? Let's see. No? Any hidden treasure? Nope. Oh well. Bye-bye. I feel like the guy was kind of hoping for that. So what do we have here?
Bet you can't keep up with me.
Almost makes you feel bad. Oh. And that's just the abyss. Yee. Your friend's not really doing a whole lot. Oh, there we go. To help you out, I was gonna say. Soon. Soon I'll be 15. For a second, I thought I was gonna miss that.
It looks like there's no way across. Ugh, he must be around here somewhere. Amber! Over there!
If you insist on chasing me, so be it. Huh? Who brought the little girl?
You must be Raptor. You can't escape.
I don't need to escape. There's no way you can make it over here.
Oh, it is pretty high. And quite far.
Oh, little girl, why don't you run along home now and let your leader deal with this? Don't worry, I promise that once the Grandmaster gets here, I'll surrender immediately.
Hey, watch it! You're talking to a Knights of Favonius outrider. You'll be sorry when I arrest you.
Deep breaths, Amber. Let's examine our surroundings, just like you taught me.
You're right. Ugh, he's right there in front of us. If only we could glide across. So how did he get across?
Some sort of mechanism, some sort of elemental magic, a grappling hook, or spikes or something. Let's go for that answer.
Too far to glide. It's definitely too far for anything like that.
Yeah.
There's also no sign of an anchor point.
Bye-bye, kiddo.
Oh no, he's getting away! We can't hesitate any longer. The only way to get across is to glide there. But Don't worry, I'm the gliding champion of Mondstadt, remember? If Raptor can do it, I can do it too.
Oi, Outrider! You have less chance of surviving this than jumping off the Animo God statue in Mondstadt without your wind glider. Haha!
Thank you so much for standing there and monologuing. I'm with Amber. This will take some serious guts, but it's not completely impossible.
Paimon sees your point. If you rule out everything that's completely impossible, gliding is the only idea left. Remember that book I lent you? The one I thought was the gliding manual, but wasn't? The first birds couldn't fly. Flight was their reward for their courage to plunge into the canyon. Be my witness.
Go, go, Outrider!
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully...
Wait! Stop! You'll never make it! Come on, off you go now. Back home like a good little girl.
Raptor says I'll never make it. But if you listen carefully...
That was a weird audio glitch there.
The wind says I will make it, and that's good enough for me.
Okay. What am I missing?
No! You're gonna fall!
Wee!
It's a wind current! She's gliding! Amber's gliding!
You're crazy, kid! You must have known about the wind current. There's no way you would have jumped otherwise.
The wind takes care of those who have courage. Now sit still and await your arrest, like a good little boy.
You're open.
Let it rain. Be gone!
Unlucky. Dodge this.
He just dissipated.
Cool it.
You're in for a little shock. Looks like I got
Whoops.
carried away.
I was not paying attention to my HP.
I'll have my revenge eventually.
All right, I got him.
Should we take a look at Lisa?
I only noticed the wind current from in the air, and it's the only one. It would be suicide to try and escape in the direction Raptor was going. In other words, the only way Raptor could have gotten out would be this way, past us. Aha! So he was just trying to fool us by acting smug, in the hope that we would just give up and leave. Little did he know, we're not so easily fooled. It was all thanks to your sharp thinking. Just like a wise man once said, once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be the truth. At the end of the day, gliding is 7 parts technique, 3 parts instinct, and then 90 parts courage. What you did now looked more like 99 parts courage. It was just like in my first gliding exam. I was super nervous, but in the end, there was nothing to be afraid of, and I passed no problem.
I don't know, man. That could have ended really poorly for you.
I kinda missed that nervous rush in the exams I've done since then. It just wasn't the same. Sorry. Paimon thought you said you passed no problem. What do you mean exams since then? Well, you see, the thing is, Mondstadt is all no glide zone this, no landing zone that. Every time I get my license, it keeps getting revoked. I must have taken the exam about 15 times altogether.
Oh, Amber, no wonder you forgot.
But I always pass the first time. I guess my little gliding manual ain't so bad after all. Let's go and get a copy of the real gliding manual from Acting Grandmaster Jean sometime.
Sounds good. I feel sorry for Jean.
I'll head off first because I need to escort Raptor back to the city. Once you're back in the city, don't forget to come find me at the cathedral. I'll issue your gliding license there. She just can't sit still, can she? Guess that's why she's the Outrider. When this is all done and dusted, let's head to the cathedral in Mondstadt. Getting this gliding license has turned into quite the adventure.
Constellations, where you go, life throws at you. Yeah, I can never read those quickly enough. These little guide points are so useful. There are so many times in Final Fantasy XIV where I end up circling the map so often. Like the orange circle that gives you a vague idea of where something is, but you've got to find it, and I just end up circling so much, not knowing where the hell the thing I'm looking for is.
Anything the knights can do for you?
I'm good, buddy. Kudu and I had something like that happen recently where we were trying to find 4 NPCs and the last one was just evading us forever. Favonius Cathedral added to the archive. What are you playing at? What do you want? About Storm Terror. Now that's a topic that piques my interest. I'm quite curious to see how the Knights of Favonius will handle Storm Terror. And if I may add, we the Fatui had nothing to do with this disaster. So please refrain from pointing fingers and tarnishing the Fatui's reputation when this all goes down. No one was saying shit, buddy. What are you doing? I'm but idling away my time by napping. All of you know I'm a Fatui diplomat. Diplomat's assistant, Victor. I'm here on orders from His Excellency to assess the situation in Mondstadt. That sounds exciting. Tell me more. I'll tell you one thing. Mondstadt is boring. Though they call it the City of Freedom, there's just nothing to do here at all. How do Mondstadters put up with this place? Also, what's the big deal with this Barbados guy? He's never even here. Can't compare with Her Majesty, the Sarista of the Zapoliarni Palace. Ugh, never mind that. Sister over there is giving me evil looks again. Tell me about the Fatui. You Mondstadt folk could not begin to fathom the affairs of the Fatui. Though, to be honest, even I don't know about what goes on at the top level. In any case, all you need to know is that there is no greater honor than being under the protection of the Fatui. As for the Archons, well, compared to having a delusion at hand, all those religious beliefs and visions and so on are just child's play. Yeah, that one was. Can I help? Have you come to confess, my child? Interesting attire for a sister. What are you doing? I am Victoria from the church. I listen to confessions and, when necessary, give some guidance. All kinds of spiritually edifying guidance. I think you might cause people to need to give confessions. Hello, Q's dog. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. I hope that you're doing well. Is there anywhere good to go in Mondstadt? My child, I sense that whatever grave sin you carry with you is weighing heavily on your heart. The best place for you now is surely the confessional. Just kidding. I say that to everyone. You're gonna give someone a panic. But please do not come to me with such trivial questions next time. Surely it isn't as simple as that. I'm glad to hear it, Q's dog. Sharp people always make enemies of others. Some people were born in the sun and thus take light and warmth for granted. But love, piety, holiness, all these wonderful things were built on the blood and tears of sinners. Can you all not see it, or do you just look away? If that's the case, then don't ask or think about it too much. When sin comes knocking, judgment will follow. Take what I said as a warning. Take this with you too. I hope it will keep you vigilant. Hero's gift.
Report it to the church.
Well, that was deeply concerning. Oh, hey. May Barbatus' gentle wind be with you. Have you also come here to pray? If we pray to Lord Barbatus with a sincere and earnest heart, he will certainly hear our cry and respond. Is Lily your daughter? Oops. Did I say my prayers out loud by mistake? I should concentrate more when I pray. Lily is my daughter. She's a gift from Barbatus. The gift of hope. All it was Lily was pestering me this morning to get her a present. You really love your daughter. It's true, I do. I have been through many bad things in my life. Luckily, I've moved past all that now. I have a family, and most importantly of all, I have Lily. As long as you keep going, keep trying, eventually the day will come when the Archon hears you and rewards you for your willing heart. At this point, some people reveal their heart's desire and get what they have always dreamed of having, a vision. But to me, my Lily is as precious of a gem as any vision you could offer me, probably even more precious. I mean, I would hope so. She's a human being. I understand the visions give you very nice powers, but... If you wish to pray to Barbatus, you can do it here. I fear that this is one of the causes for the unease in everyone's hearts. I am not a knight of Favonius, and so I can only pray to the winds. O Lord Barbatus, defend the people of Mondstadt! Recently, there's an easiness in the air, so I'm praying to Barbatus. Be at ease. Barbatus will help us. About those unsettling omens I keep seeing. No matter what the cause may be, all we can do is pray. I have some adventurers help me collect some Cecilia buds to give to everyone. These flowers grow up on the top of cliffs, whisked away by Mondstadt's winds. Perhaps these flowers that emanate the essence of Barbatus can bring some peace of mind to everyone. Here, please take some. May Barbatus shine upon Mondstadt. And hello, Amber.
Congratulations! Here is your gliding license. You're officially legal now. Yay! I'm not surprised though. You
Phrasing?
are natural after all.
Yeah, it was easy. I actually put a lot of effort into this.
Oh, and I'll sign you up for the next wind gliding championship. I glide so fast that no one can keep up. It's just me up there, on my own, gliding around. It's kinda boring.
Cool, I'm definitely gonna win. You won't stand a chance of winning if you sign me up.
Whoa, fighting talk. It seems you have no idea how terrifying the championship really is. Well, until I kick your butt in the championship, I wish you a happy, liberating, and above all, law-abiding gliding experience.
I wish you the same, Amber. Let's see how long you hold on to the
Make sure
license.
you obey the rules. Whatever you do, don't get your license revoked. Oh, brother. If you ask me, that's a bit rich coming from Amber.
Alrighty, let's see. What do we got next? Can we do this one yet? No, that one requires adventure rank 15. So I suppose this one, return to the Knights of Favonius headquarters with Jean. Thanks to your effort, Mondstadt elemental flow has returned to normal. It's time to report back to Jean. Okay. Do you have any favorite characters in this queue? Or is this game new to you? Hello, mighty Skandare. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Hope I pronounced your name correctly.
It's a crystal embedded with some kind of power. Lisa, are you able to analyze it?
Oh right, I glad to see you're doing better, Lisa.
Let me take a look. I can see impurities in the crystal, but upon further inspection... No, I'm sorry. I can't make a proper analysis at the moment. Give me some time. I'll take a look through the library's restricted section.
Oh. Well, I'm glad I was able to do so. Is it usually pronounced Skandare by other people?
Right. I'll leave the research to you then, Lisa.
Understood. I'll notify you all if I make any progress. Though I wouldn't go getting your hopes up. They were incredibly ancient texts, not to mention... Ouch! Gosh, that hurt! The impurities in the crystal... It hurts when I get close. I see. It appears to react to visions. The impurities and the elemental energy we embody repel each other. It's strange, though. You have elemental abilities as well, but don't seem to be affected in the same way.
Don't know why that might be.
Anyway, the crystal would be better left in the hands of my cutie. It will just be a pain if left with us, both literally and metaphorically.
Ah, I see, I see. Cutie, okay, I will keep it.
Fascinating. Do you know anything about what makes you special? I do not know what to make of it either. Well then, the Knights of Favonius have another favor to ask of you. Please accept the title of Honorary Knight. and the gratitude of the acting grandmaster.
Yes, I am new to Genshin and new to gacha games in general. So this has been a learning experience for me. I'm depending on a lot on viewers to explain a lot of the things that go on and how it all functions. It's been very nice meeting new people through it.
Honorary Knight of Favonius?
Hello, Greeny Mean. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Hope you're doing well.
We ask for your continued assistance in finding some answers. Storm Terror's rage and strange crystals. I know Mondstadt's peace hangs in the balance. May the wind open your eyes to the truth.
Yeah, this is a game that I've been wanting to get to for a long time, but stuff kept cropping up, so I've always heard so many good things about it, and there have been a lot of designs that I've seen that I've liked. So I'm like incredibly excited to finally get into it. And I've been told that the beginning part is a little slow, but honestly, I've been enjoying it because I haven't... It's been a very long time since I've played any sort of open world game.
We'll meet back here if you find anything.
About Storm Terror, there must be something we are still not aware of.
Its change in size and power really is suspicious. But for the Knights of Favonius, our priority is to deal with the aftermath of this attack. The Grandmaster entrusted the Knights of Favonius to me. I can't let him or the people of Mondstadt down. I must get to the bottom of this. Those people in strange uniforms are Fatui. They're here as delegates from Snezhnaya. Stay away from them. Having contact with them is dangerous, even for innocent travelers.
Just whenever you do, don't join the community. The game is your favorite gacha. Oh, is the fandom for this game, unpleasant? What are the warnings, oops,
May the wind guide.
that you would give about them? It's getting harder to make small talk these days. Even something as innocuous as, "What fine weather we're having today," seems to fall completely flat.
You can visit whenever you need to look something up. Naturally, the library is free to access. Just don't forget to return books on time, or you'll make my job difficult. The monsters out in the wild, we've got many resources here in the library. Making good use of elemental advantages is the key to winning any battle. By the way, would you be interested in having a part-time job here? We need people for doing... We just need more people.
Don't mind if I, just borrow that. Okay. Alrighty. Like, I usually, whenever I get into a new franchise, I do enjoy looking up fanfic or fan art, but usually I don't get super involved in the community itself.
There's something you didn't tell them.
So, good to know about that. Just have a heads up.
The dragon and the crystal weren't the only things we saw.
I'd like to investigate on my own first. I don't think he's a bad guy.
So you do remember him, that green guy. He looked just like that guy down there.
Yeah, real uncanny. What a coincidence, the exact shade of green. Well, never mind. Nothing important there.
Wait, hold on a minute. That's the same guy!
I don't know, Paimon. I think you're maybe imagining things.
That green guy disappeared! Use elemental sight to track him down.
Use elemental sight to scout out the elemental attributes of nearby entities. The green fellow left a Nemo footprint. Track him down. Animo.
His footprints lead to this wall. Did he climb up from here?
Well, as you and I know full well, Paimon, Mondstadt's security isn't so great. So, yeah, maybe. Let's go after him. Let's see. The lore on this game is good. Hoyoverse took 4 years to make a character you love. She releases in 4 days. I waited 10 months for her. Oh. Okay, I'll have to... Uh-oh. Hello, hi Duolingo. No, it hasn't been a very long time since I've practiced my Danish. What are you talking about? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. I'm sure things are fine. I really like his outfit.
What is to be sung transpired in days of yore, when the divine archons still walked the earth. A dragon cast his curious gaze on the world below, as he parted from the heavens that gave his birth. The dragon sought truth amongst common folk, but mortal trifles only fogged his mind. The wind-born bard strummed his strings dulce, and the holy lyre answered his questions kind. The dragon was but a child, full of wonder, and soared the heavens free from care. The bard's songs invited him to sing along, for he yearned to let all perceive him fair. Enchanting legends the bard and dragon were, but the tides of despair soon engulfed the land. The Lion Fang perished, and the Falcon Flag slept, as a vile dragon approached Mondstadt in lone stand. Over the cathedral loomed Death and his friends. Of the people's agony, the bards soon sang. The soaring dragon heeded his grave calls, and amidst the windstorms of brutal war
This is just so pleasing to the eye. They really have a nice aesthetic going on.
Venom sent the sky dragon into slumber. only to awake to be expelled in abhor. Why do people in this age loathe me so? But the holy liar replied no more. Wrath and woe, vigor and venom, poured from the dragon's bitter eyes. The dragon's curse sprawled in silence, but the liar could no longer soothe his cries. Wait, you guys are... Oh, that's right. You're the ones that scared Dvalin away.
Dvalin? Who's that?
That's Storm Terror's real name. Lisa already told us already. Weren't you listening? Let's scold her a little.
Huh? Oh, right! Most people seem to call him Storm Terror. Why do you call him that? Are you two meant to be close or something?
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, if I have any questions, or if you see me doing something that's like wasteful or incorrect, just feel free to tell me. I'm very happy to receive any and all advice with this game.
Oh, so close.
Hey, so... Paimon thinks this guy has a screw loose.
Hi, I'm sorry, you are...
Good day, Outlander. Seems we meet again. I'm Venti the Bard. 3-time winner of the most popular bard of Mondstadt, to be precise. So, what do you need from me?
Given you recognize us, Paimon doesn't believe we need to explain any further. Of course it's about Storm Terror!
Storm?
Hey! Cut it with the Amnesia Act! Alright, show it to him.
I feel like he just doesn't really acknowledge him
Isn't
by that
this-
name.
What? The crystal has been purified? When?
Not sure how this happened. The last time I checked, it was full of impurities.
Dvalin, the anguish he feels has brought him to tears.
Tears?
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering. I also came across a teardrop crystal. Can you purify it?
Now, question is purifying that having any sort of negative effect on us? I wonder.
You really do have some wonderful abilities. Someone like you is going to end up getting written into a bard's poem.
The game is easy, very baby easy. And from now on, every patch Paimon gets high-pitched. Oh no, she's already high-pitched enough.
Oh, a hero so bright should she stand in the light. Though stand in the shade, and you'll be met by a blade. Alas, I've really not the time to compose a melody for you at this moment. Anyway, even if Dvalin is not taken down, his life will still wither away in the breeze. He'll burn himself out in the flames of anger.
I feel sorry for Dvalin. Is there anything I can do to help? As a knight, I suggest you turn yourself in along with the dragon.
I really must thank you for purifying the teardrop crystal. It has helped me greatly. But I've already come to devise my own plan.
Oh? And what plan would that be?
Seeing this tear has brought to mind a friend so dear.
Friend?
One must be going.
Hey, where are you running off to?
To the symbol of Mondstadt's hero. Bye-bye.
Huh. What do you make of that?
This weirdo, as you put it, we need to keep an eye on him.
As far as he's concerned, you're a weirdo too, you know.
You know,
No,
Paimon? I think I kind of want to squish you into a little ball. His voice seems familiar.
Familiar? I don't know. You're alone on that one. But did he just say symbol of Mondstadt's hero? Oh, Paimon knows! It's that huge tree! You know, the gigantic one! You can't miss it! Surely you still remember?
Let's see. Had a teleport point right there.
Oh? What are you doing here?
Being a stalker.
Though I was just wondering if you would happen to follow me.
I want to know more about the Animo god.
You speak of the god of Animo, Barbados? He already disappeared from Mondstadt a long time ago. Liyue and Inazuma's respective gods of Geo and Electro are still present, but Mondstadt has seen many a moon since they last saw their own god. Why do you wish to know about the god of Animo? Does it have something to do with Dvalin?
Oh, it's because gods...
Yeah, someone told me about Dvalin's past.
Just how is it that everyone sees Storm Terror? I'm quite curious. That said, there's no need to rush. I have not been back in a while. It seems there are a few who are unhappy with my arrival.
The wind! I can't open my eyes! What is a creature like that doing out here in such a calm place? You think it was going after that green guy? His relationship with the wind seems even deeper than yours.
Whoops. You suggest Lisa for this? Alright. I don't have her as high level as the others. She's one I'm still a little not sure how to best utilize. I should probably mention to you that I have imposed a challenge on myself for at least these 4 main characters doing the grind and not using items to level them up. Which I know is setting myself up for a torturous experience. Whoa.
seems the dragon wasn't the only thing affected by this change in the wind. Now then, you were saying someone had told you about the dragon?
This game combat system is heavily on elemental reaction, so best choice is Ember and Lisa to do overloads. Overloads. Gotcha.
Is that so? Quite the scholar, I must say that, Lisa.
She's right
not
there.
wrong.
Why, thank you.
The conflict has reached this point only because both sides have resorted to the use of force. His hate, however, did not arise from the people not making tribute to the Four Winds. Nor was it born from his own nature, but instead came about as a product of his degradation.
Degradation?
The black blood flowing through his heart has been torturing him for years. That's what has allowed him to be led astray by the lies of the Abyss Mage.
Abyss Mage? Never heard such a name. Or I think I've heard of them before in Mondstadt.
Correct. They are from the Abyss Order, an organization comprised of non-human beings. They despise mankind. I don't know where they come from. All I know is that they hold deep hatred toward the human world. Many hilly trolls out in the wild take orders from them and act as their weapons.
Huh. Already
Before arriving here, I too was like Dvalin, cursed and left to waste. But now, before us stands the symbol of Mondstadt's hero, the place from which Mondstadt rose.
No, he's got a side-eye anything that works in definites.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. Being here with you beneath this great tree feels like when the tear was purified earlier. Like the poison is leaving my body. Feels much better.
So, how exactly did you get poisoned?
That would be because I tried to communicate with Dvalin earlier, but was interrupted.
Oh, really? But, wow. Wonder who was responsible for that. Not us, surely not us.
As a result, not only did I not manage to help Dvalin break his curse, but instead was also infected myself.
Oh, that. That was me?
Yes, it was you. So to make up for it, you're coming with me to the cathedral.
Hello, Zuni. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you for always having my back.
The Mondstadt Cathedral? To do what exactly?
I've done many wrong things, but no one needs to know about them.
To claim a certain holy lyre de Himmel.
Go to the cathedral with Venti. Let's see if there's anything that we can turn into the Adventurers Guild real quick. Or prizes that we can get, rather. Oh, thank you so much. I'm glad you feel that way.
We meet again, avid adventurer. Are your adventures going smoothly?
I'm like a well-oiled adventuring machine. Actually, adventuring is quite taxing work.
That is the spirit. Keep it up. It seems that you have a wealth of experience under your belt now. Time to introduce you to the formal work of the guild. The guild receives requests from far and wide each day, and assigns commissions to adventurers accordingly. These commissioned adventures are the main source of compensation for our guild members.
What kind of commissions are they?
It is a mixed bag. Anything from running an errand for fellow citizens to dealing with monsters. Some are textbook, others are extremely dangerous.
How about writing? I do writing commissions.
But you do not have to take my word for it. You should find out for yourself. Here you can find the details of today's commissions. Please report back to me upon completion. There will be a generous reward waiting for you.
Oh, thank you. I know a couple people. Actually, my partner, she is friends with Dani Chambers, who is the voice actress for Nilu. So Nilu's like the one character I'm kind of hoping to save up for. But yeah, I do like voice acting. I've never really trained for it. But one thing I definitely have been looking into is reading audiobooks. I think I would enjoy that very much. So it's very flattering to hear that. Thank you so much.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. I await your return with great anticipation. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Thank you. Open the map to see the area with ongoing events. Proceed to an area to learn about the events going on there. The Adventurer Handbook also keeps a record of many things. Check it regularly. And Zuni says, now that you have met Venti, take a close look at the statue near the church. Okay, I'll do that.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Okay, let's take a look at that statue. Go, Lisa. Climb in your skirts.
It's all for my daughter.
Can we climb this? Oh my god, we can. I was not expecting that. Oh. Uh-oh, we're gonna run out of stamina. Sorry about this, ma'am. I'm just curious. Whoops. That could have been bad. Six-fingered Jose. Hey, amiga. You have a good pair of eyes choosing to stop here in front of me. Do you want to hear my latest composition? I put my whole heart into it, and also my soul. How about it, amiga? Have you seen anyone around that looks a lot like me? Who are you? You can call me Six-Fingered Jose. It's okay. I am a beloved bard of Mondstadt. Or should I say I used to be beloved? Sing for me, Jose, por favor. Oh, you want to hear my latest song? I call it Ode to a Morning Breeze. I just need to tune my instrument. Oh no. I'm so sorry. I have no audience to play for I've had no audience to play for in so long that now my strings are a little... I'll sing for you next time. One of the first memes about this game is Lisa climbing. Yeah, it would be,
I can't give up.
quite a bit difficult and quite a bit showy. Someone that looks like you. Is it a relative of yours? Oh, then maybe I ask if that person is fond of wine. If they're out for a drink, then Mondstadt would be the place. And if it's the Mondstadt I know, they'd surely stop by the Angel's Share. I keep tabs on everyone I see in the Angel's Share. I'm always keeping an eye out for a potential audience, you know. And if the fellow you're looking for doesn't like to drink, then I'm afraid I don't have any clues for you. Lo siento. Yeah.
So this Holy Lyre de Hamel is...
One of the most treasured items in Mondstadt. It's the lyre that Barbados used to play. With it, perhaps I can help Dvalin draw his gentle nature back out of this nightmare he's going through.
Will it really stop Storm Terror from causing more damage?
Of course! I'm the best bard in the world. There's not a single song I do not know, no matter if it's from the past, present, or future. Look me in the eyes. Do you not find me trustworthy?
Just what is that in your eyes? Look into my eyes. What are you hiding? The color of your eyes is like the sky in my hometown. Alright, thank you so much for stopping on by. Thank you so much for the information, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Take care.
So how can we get the Holy Lyre?
It's said that it's enshrined deep within the cathedral, somewhere safe. I'll go take a look around. You can come if you want.
Welcome back, PCU. I'm winning. For now. Let's see how long that lasts.
Daddy, what's Mommy doing?
Mummy's a sister. She believes in Barbatos, and she helps and guides all the other people who believe in Barbatos, too.
Daddy, who's Papa's Toes? Is he a magic man?
Barbatos is the god of the wind. He's a very magical man. The reason why Mommy and Daddy and Lily have such a happy life is because Lord Barbatos is a very nice man and looks after us.
But Daddy, why is that man over there saying nasty things about Papa Toes?
Little boys and girls aren't allowed to listen to what the Fatui men say, alright, dear? We did, in fact, get our license. And Amber informed us that she often has her license revoked and she has to take the exam over and over again. So we were taught by the best.
Hello there, sister.
May the Animo God bless you, young bard. How can I help you?
Actually, I know a secret that can save Mondstadt from its current predicament.
Oh, what a blessing from the god of Animo! But you should report that to the Knights of Favonius. Why have you come to me?
Because you, dear sister, are able to help. I'd like to borrow the Holy Lyre. With it, I'll be able to help Storm Terror.
Please see yourselves out.
Damn, did not even skip a beat. Slamming him.
What?
It's a vicious dragon indeed, but once the acting Grand Master makes up her mind, nothing can stand in the Knight's way.
That's simply not acceptable. Wouldn't Storm Terror end up getting killed that way?
That foolish beast betrayed the winds. Not even the god of Animo themselves would forgive it.
Please, I
I beg of you.
I'm afraid not, little bard. Strange. Somehow I feel so bad rejecting this sweet child.
Then, I guess I'm left with no other choice. I cannot hide anymore. My disciples, rejoice! Behold, the
Oh
God of
no.
Barbados has descended.
Oh really? That's the tactic you're gonna try and use.
Shocked, aren't you? Don't you just want to cry out and rejoice? How does it feel to finally meet the god you've been serving?
Oh, Venti.
If there's nothing else, I'll be going back to handle the cathedral's paperwork now.
If if that was actually legitimate, I'd lose my mind, Zuni. That would be so freaking funny. You did a fantastic job.
But I have at least learned what I wanted to know. She didn't deny that the cathedral is enshrining the Holy Lyre.
Oh, sneaky.
Now, since you're the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius, maybe you can give it a shot.
I'm sure there's gonna be nothing suspicious about me having stood here this entire time while that happened and then go up and ask for the same thing. It'll be fine.
Barbados bless you.
Let's try a subtle approach first.
Ah, it's you! The newcomer of the Knights of Favonius, aren't you? So what brings you here? Tasks from the acting Grand Master?
Yes, actually, the Knights of Favonius would like to borrow the Holy Lyre.
Is that so? Not that I don't trust you. It's just that a suspicious bard came looking to borrow the Holy Lyre as well.
You know, the one whose shoulder you were standing over and breathing heavily while I conversed with him.
He's full of nonsense and even called himself Barbados. He must be up to something. There are regulations in place for the use of the Holy Lyre. Currently, it's only used in Ludi Harpastum. Signed documents from the Grand Master, Seneschal, and community representative are all required. So, may I see the document from the Knights of Favonius?
The Grand Master didn't mention it. I'm sorry, I forgot to bring it here. Paimon ate it on our way here.
A signed document is required. Without it, there's not much I can do. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really am quite busy as of late.
Gosh, Paimon. Haven't I fed you enough?
It didn't work. I knew it. You knew it? I just wanted to know how influential the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius is. You see, the best warrior should always be presented with the best sword. And yet here we are. Does the story not make for a fitting ballad?
So what are you trying to say? That we're not good enough?
No, that's not it. More of a commentary regarding Mondstadt's inability to see the warrior standing right before its very eyes. Very well. Looks like borrowing it is not going to be possible. We're simply going to have to steal it.
Hell yeah!
Today we stand for free will. Any suggestions on just how we steal it?
Fred.
Come now, speak up. That's what free will is for.
I don't want to steal anything.
Look at you, sidetracked from the start. But seriously, you're more suitable for the job than I. Aside from singing, I don't really have any other talents. Besides, if I was caught, I'd have no one to right the grave injustice of my arrest.
How can it be a grave injustice if you got caught stealing red-handed?
But things are different for you. You are the superstar of the Knights of Favonius. You have made contributions to Mondstadt. Should you get caught, you would easily be able to talk your way out of it.
I'm not so sure about that. There's a very possibility it could be seen as an even greater infraction because it'd be a betrayal.
The guards here, it seems they're off duty throughout the night.
If we manage to seize this opportunity, it should be smooth sailing from here.
Stop mentioning us getting caught!
What do you say?
I like to imagine that they're just... I mean, I know we're not supposed to interpret it as this way, but they're just yelling it very loudly in this cathedral with their words just echoing off the walls. I'm sorry, wait, did you just say you're Barbados?
Yes. Seems I did mention that. Your point being?
If you really are a god, then we can't simply abandon you.
Why does
What?
your decision hinge upon whether or not I am a god?
Paimon will fill you in on her background story when we get the time.
No way, no, come on, no. No. And if you're not a god, then I'll help Devon anyway.
Huh?
I'll bring you the holy lyre, Dehamel. I don't want to see another separation. What the fuck? I can't believe God's a twink. To quickly advance the time of day, open the Paimon menu. Enter... I want that god obliterated. Enter the time menu. Move the hand to time you want to wait until and press confirm. Oh.
Don't be shy. Go.
No. No. I refuse. Okay. Oh, well, I mean, it said between 18 and 6. Oh no, this is gonna be a sneak mission. Oh god, I'm so bad at those. Infiltrate the basement and obtain the holy lyre. Is there any way to crouch? And there's no jumping allowed either. Okay. Whoops. Oh wow, he has a short turnaround. Damn, now we're gonna be blamed for it and we didn't even get it.
Freeze! What are you doing here?
What? Follow me.
Hello, Meta Joe. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. We're doing an oopsie. Oops. Doing another oopsie. Doing another oopsie.
Master D-Luke, this is this week's accounts.
When two twinks collide, what do you get?
The disaster has greatly affected business.
Well, let's hope it all ends soon.
Hi! We'd like a seat at your, least conspicuous table.
The second floor has fewer customers. You'd be less conspicuous up there.
Nothing conspicuous about asking that question.
But aren't you a bard? Why not sit front and center?
Let's save the paid performance for next time. We'll be heading up now. See you in a bit.
Venti, you're not very good at this, are you?
Keep an eye on them. There's something strange about that bard. I'll go ask around.
Ask who exactly?
A self-proclaimed, The
protectors of Mondstadt.
You know what? He's probably been asleep for a real long time. You're right, he's out of practice.
Not going upstairs yet? You both seemed to be in a hurry.
What'll it be today? I haven't been in here, so let's go through these dialogues. It's been quite the headache for sure. Storm terrors affected our tavern supply routes, so the variety of wines here has also dropped. As for storm terror itself, I'm not too worried. I think those people who numb themselves with alcohol are just scared out of their wits. But we do reach the point of no return, then we just need to wait for night to fall. The knight who emerges at night will not just stand idly by. The apple cider from the Dawn Winery is a special at Angel's Share. You can try my special cocktail if you want. It's on the house if it's your first time here. What sort of liquor is the best? If you like strong wine, then I'd recommend that you try Death Afternoon. It's Captain Kaya's favorite. But the strongest wine I know has to be the one called Firewater. It hails from Cisnea and was brought into Mondstadt by Cisnean merchants. But Master Diluc stopped importing it, saying that it didn't fit the taste of the people here. The only remaining bottle is from the original batch. It's for display purposes only, though, so you'll have to go to Cisnea if you want to try some. You want to know about me? I've been working as a bartender here for more than a decade. I'm employed by the Dawn Winery like everyone else. I'm not that interested in alcohol, but it's my job, so... I mean, I'm not like Diona at Cat's Tail. I heard she hates alcohol. Occasionally, Master Diluc, the owner of the winery, will cover my shift. Days off are precious, after all, so I'm very thankful to him for that. Here's the menu. Let me know once you're ready to order. Let's see. Recipe Fruits of the Festival. A detailed step-by-step recipe for making fruits of the festival. Sure. Wolf hook juice, berry and mint burst, apple cider, and sparkling berry juice. Increases all parties' attack. Crit rate. 26% of max HP to the selected character and regenerates. And revives the character and restores 50% of max HP. Out of these four, what would you folks choose? Huh. I think I'd pick the wolf hook juice.
Master D-Luke, have you seen two thieves around?
What happened? Why have you mobilized so many guards?
Zuni goes for apple cider.
Haven't you heard, Master D-Luke? Two thieves are trying to steal the Holy Lyre.
Oh? How odd.
Isn't it? The Holy Lyre is a treasure that was played by the god of animal themselves. Such a precious piece of cultural heritage.
Why would one want to steal something they can't sell off? Would pay better to steal from my sellers.
Huh?
Sorry, off topic. Believe they headed that way.
Understood. Thank you, Master D-Luke.
Today, I think I'll have a glass of...
You can put down that bottle you stole from behind the counter.
something cold.
Right. I want answers.
Let me finish my drink first. I'll pay you. Well, with a performance.
Typical of a bard.
It's not about money. You seem too young to be drinking.
No need to worry. When I started drinking, you were still...
How about answering my question first? Actually, yeah.
He is Master Diluc, the boss of... the owner of this tavern. He's very famous. By the way, his dandelion wine is one of my favorites. Although most of the time I can only afford a bottle or two.
I just heard about some thieves from the guards.
You wouldn't have to know about those. They said that there were 2 of them.
For the record, I like your guts for trying to steal the Holy Lyre de Hamel. Even if you are fools. But we don't often get to see people like you.
It wasn't us that stole it. The real thief is still out there.
This is the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius. Why would someone so aspiring steal Mondstadt's sacred treasure?
Hotshot? Oh, so it's you. So, you and the bard are close friends?
We're not close, actually. I've only heard him play once.
Well, despite only being a passing traveler, you still offered your help to Mondstadt in its time of need. A shame you joined the Knights. The Knights of Favonius. Inefficient right from beginning to end. And towards the Fatui, weak and conservative. Forget it. I don't feel like talking about it.
Seems you don't really like the Knights of Favonius.
Just differences in approach is all. I have my own hopes for this city. Now, answers. Why did you steal the Holy Lyre?
You sure you want to know? It could implicate you in the affairs of the Knights of Favonius.
That's fine. I somehow always end up implicated in their affairs.
If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me?
It depends. I'll make my own judgment.
Then will I get paid?
Your reward will range from anywhere between 5 mora and the Holy Liar. It all depends on your story.
Very well. Let me put on a show.
Quite frankly, that the most minimum is still giving him something. That's pretty generous. The story I want to tell starts at the Sky Dragon heading. Oops. Brutal battle with wicked dragon, ingested venomous blood, and fell into slumber only to awake to expelled and abhor.
This is confidential information. Why did you let me know?
Why? Perhaps the winds are changing. What say you, Master D-Luke?
Interesting. Give me some time. I'll organize some contacts. Outlander, as one of the knights, it seems you're not a suspect. Blonde is the only description on the wanted poster. You should be safe. As for the bard, however, it'd be better if you stayed in the tavern.
No problem. I like taverns.
Diluke's life flashed before his eyes after hearing tune.
Okay. Let's meet here tonight after the tavern closes.
Okay, got it. Tomorrow night, right? Don't worry, I'll show up.
Remember, don't forget our meeting tomorrow night.
Okie dokie. Wait until the tavern is closed. Alrighty, let's see. Nimrod? Oh, I'm sorry, that is not a kind name your parents gave you. I wonder if that has another meaning. I don't know if that was just genuinely something people used to be called. Oh, I was not aware of that. Wait until... Whoop. I only ever knew the definition. Ah. Missing person poster. Looking for a missing young male. Has blonde hair, wears exotic clothes. Any information / assistance greatly welcomed. Please report to Outrider Amber with any information you may have. Many thanks. Oh, thank you, Amber, for getting that up. You know what?
You're here.
That makes sense. Because I'm also remembering a Chrono Trigger boss that I think was named that.
Wait, you're...
Eugene? Why is the acting Grandmaster here?
Well, first of all, I contacted more than one person. Secondly, she came here as Jean herself, not as the acting Grandmaster. A Jean you would never see, even as an honorary knight.
What a surprise. I heard about the Holy Liar, but I never suspected it was you. So, the sound of the Holy Liar can purify Storm Terror and return it to normal? Is that true?
That's right. Your honorary knight is putting themselves on the front line to try and resolve this Storm Terror issue. Now that's the hotshot of the Knights of Favonius I'm talking about.
Feels like we're breaking the law, though.
I understand this kind of absurd explanation is hard to believe. But we can ask the bard to play the song again to try and persuade...
I believe you.
To persuade our stubborn command... Wait, what?
I can't think of any reason for Dvalin's betrayal, given it was once one of the Four Winds. However, if it was poisoned in the battle over Mondstadt all those years ago...
And it's been suffering for a long-ass time.
And then corrupted by the Abyss Mage after it woke up, we can't really blame it. But as acting Grandmaster, I obviously cannot make such a statement publicly. Diplomatic pressure from the Fatui makes it hard for us to seek a peaceful resolution to the Storm Terror issue. People would think I've lost grip on the gravity of the situation. That's why I can only do this in private.
That's one of the reasons I don't like the Knights of Favonius. What surprises me is that you would believe an Outlander so easily.
My cautious and meticulous superior, even you trust him, don't you, sir?
I already told you not to call me sir. Never mind. We don't often get to work together after all.
Sir?
Wow, this is really awkward.
I have a rough idea of where the Holy Lyre de Himmel is.
Nice recovery. She's really talented at changing the subject.
Thank you, Pimon.
The conflict between Mondstadt and Snezhnaya stems from the conflict between the Seven Nations and their respective gods. The cryo-gods Fatui seem to be after the Animo god's power.
So, are they going to take over the defense of Mondstadt, or so they want to kill Dvalin?
Right. If the Knights of Favonius publicly prevented an attempt on Dvalin's head, then the only other way to affect the Animo god's power is to take the Holy Lyre.
The number of Fatui that have come to Mondstadt is far from limited. I've already managed to coerce a few reports out of them.
Diluc has determined that the Holy Lyre is not being held in the Goth Grand Hotel.
That sounds like a fantastic place to go to. Goth Grand Hotel, sign me up.
I imagine they don't want to leave something stolen in a place where it could be so easily found.
Paimon gets it. If too much of a scene gets made, then it becomes a big diplomatic issue.
Such is the diplomacy between the Seven Nations.
Let's go, Zuni. Let's plan it for the entire server.
Ready to go?
Let's go.
Jean just
Alrighty.
said the Fatui are trying to take Dvalin's power for the Cryo God. I fear this might fall short of their true intentions. I think they intend to use Barbados' connection to the wind to draw him out. Just like Lisa traced the source of the storm to the temples.
The god of Animo? Hasn't been seen for more than 1,000 years. What makes you think that's their intention?
Oh.
Venti? Go on.
Forget it. I don't like having to pry. Here, take this.
What is it?
A disguise to protect your identity. Put it on before you run into the Fatui. Unfortunately, there's still one of Mondstadt's allies. At least that's the facade we're maintaining. Our actions are going to get them stirred up. Better to not implicate yourself on a personal level.
Alrighty, but with that, we're going to wrap up things right here. Let's see. So, for the rest of the week, it's just going to be tomorrow over on Twitch. I will be continuing reading the Hork-Bajir Chronicles. Moon said that they won't be able to make it, so it'll probably also be a little on the shorter side. That is something that I am doing in order to raise money for the Trevor Project, which is an organization that helps LGBT youths in need. So if you have anything to spare, the donation is over on Twitch. Let me just quick grab that. You'll see the donate to charity button there at the bottom right of the screen. All money goes directly to it. Neither myself nor Twitch sees any of it. And then we'll be continuing Ender Lilies at 6 p.m. EST on Twitch this Monday. Then Virtue's Last Reward on Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST, which will be here on YouTube again. Genshin Impact returns next Friday, 8 p.m. EST. And yeah, we will be continuing that schedule. In the middle of June, between the 12th and the 19th, I will be on vacation. I will be visiting Binks. So there's not going to be any streams or watch-alongs then. But yeah, we'll be keeping to the schedule for a while. Thank you all so much for coming on by. Hope you have a wonderful time zone wherever you are. And as always, please do take care of yourselves and each other. Toodaloo!